not to love about opening day, Grant. Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. It's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. Trey Mann out there with ball. And it's Williams in at the center position. In the middle of his third year in the league, Clark, Trey Mann was traded out of OKC.
Yeah, that team was so deep, that Thunder team, B.A. It was hard for Mann to find playing time, and now he's got a chance to play more with the expanded minutes. He's shown you that he can get it done at both ends.
Oh, it's stolen away. And they're running. For three, Bridges. And he buries his first look.
No hesitation from Bridges there. He knows exactly when he should look to shoot it off the catch.
Here's George. Here's Collins. Outside for Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Count it.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
About a minute into this first quarter. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. It's a three-point game. Kessler with a rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Sexton. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
They split the two games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
Whoa! Did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
Ball outside. And Ball throws it down.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Some real toughness from Markkanen. Powers through the contact, then has the focus and touch to finish.
Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Now here's Mann. 27 points his last game. Williams passes to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Takes it inside. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Fades away. Count it. Good.
I knew he was wide open, but that fadeaway was cash.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allen.
Bridges, in some ways, to me, is a throwback player. He's a 6'6" forward and does a little bit of banging down low. Actually, a lot of banging down low.
And the jam by George.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Markkanen. Kicks it out to Collins. George outside. And the jam by George.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Down low. And Williams punches it home.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
For three, Sexton. Hornets with the rebound. Here's Mann. Here's Bridges. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
George outside. Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
And it's blocked by Kessler. Gets it off. No good on the buzzer beater. Miles Bridges has been on display for the Hornets. He put together 10. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets. They are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. And it's George in at the 1. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Now, here's Williams. Outside man. Got a hand on it.
Yeah, staying engaged defensively. Sexton, a rare swat.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking. Right now.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Hornets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Ball with it. Picked up by Markkanen. And Ball throws it down.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's George. He's got 13. Oh, look at the flush from Markkanen.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And, you know, so often the size of Markkanen overpowers the defense. Even when he gets hit, he still finishes over and through him.
Martin, he's checked in for man. And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up, Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly, B.A. I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play. Trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And looking at second chance points last year. Here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. Number 1, the Jazz.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
And the jam. By George.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
The recent years have been a bit of a struggle for the Hornets, Clark.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, they've dealt with injuries that have really been problematic and roster changes as well. I mean, very much a team in transition, trying to figure out who they are and what they can be. And it's hard to get things clicking when you're having changes in your roster compounded by injuries as well.
Now here's Collins. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. And that one drops for him. Collins has got his second basket of the night.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Out to Bridges. Pass the ball. Shot to stop the run. And Collins with the big block.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Clark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights, he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that. When you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges, most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with it. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards him.
And here's Charlotte now, following the bucket by Utah. There's Ball with a 3. Charlotte, no good that time either.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Markkanen finds Sexton. Here's Kessler. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Miller. He's scoreless. Bridges misses. Outside Sexton. The three-pointer off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Stolen by Kessler. And he's all alone. And Collins with the slam.
Yeah, look at Collins staying one step ahead in transition, going all out to convert on the fast break.
Here's Miller. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Here's Sexton after the basket by Charlotte. Pass to Markkanen. Collins with a screen on Miller. Here's Markkanen. The rebound by Bridges.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And so it's Utah, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
You take a look at the Hornets. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Charlotte Hornets.
Where's the end?
And that is going to do.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. You got to like what Keontae George has done in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court for the Hornets, we've got Grant Williams. He's out there with Nick Richards. Cody Martin is out there with Josh Green. And it's Micic in at the point guard position. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
Hornets trail by 12. Got a piece of it. Launches a 3. Williams grabs the board. And for the Hornets, they're shooting it at 52%. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
More and more Grant Williams showing the ability to get others involved.
Charlotte shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Here's Micic. He's covered by Clarkson. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Charlotte shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. And the layup is good off the glass. Clarkson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Richards inside. And he dunks it down.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
The offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Jazz lead by 10.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Outside for Green. Martin a screen. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Green's got his first basket.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Clarkson, left side. And the layup falls. Clarkson's got 8.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Grant Williams, a bit of a jack of all trades, Clark. He always provides a spark.
Yeah, he's an ideal guy to have in your rotation, whether he's starting or coming off the bench, because he gives you a lot of positive production on both ends. And you can get under the skin of the opponent, too, which isn't always a bad thing. Gives you everything he has and fits in nicely with whatever role you give him.
Martin outside. Outside, Williams. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. A chance here to compare the front court and backcourt scoring on the night for Utah.
And their backcourt guys have lit it up on offense. Coach gave his guards a lot of freedom to go play their way, and it's paying off.
Utah leading by 10. Clarkson up top. 10 points for him. Here's Sensabaugh. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Williams. In transition, here they come. Up ahead. And it's Filipowski. That time on the assist by Clarkson. Filipowski's gotten his second bucket.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Williams from long range. Charlotte again missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And nice work by Clarkson, picking up the wide-open guy. He scans the floor and sees the opportunity.
And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. From deep. Another 3 for Utah.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Jazz, leading by 17. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Markkanen and Collins, the 3 and 4. George and Sexton in the backcourt. And it's Kessler in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins, taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
Markkanen for 3. Hornets with the rebound. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Mann. And a missed layup. He got it. No doubt that. A foul, and it's going to be a transition take foul. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
I mean, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points. In the paint. Area.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Richards is checked in for Charlotte. Nice shot by George. George has got 19 points.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Richards inside. Collins defending. They get the rebound. Williams. Oh, Kessler with the block. Pass to Collins. Here's George. Marking it outside. To the paint. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Ball outside. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 7 tonight.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Collins against Miller. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Brandon Miller.
They're one of the bright young stars in this league. Collins is aggressive, and he makes plays.
Over the past few seasons, we've seen a big youth movement in the NBA, Clark, with average age dropping to an all-time low.
Yeah, those are the facts, and it's great that there's so much talent. I don't dismiss or discount that at all, but you still have to have a level of value and appreciation for what experienced veterans can bring to your makeup and to your team. That experience is invaluable, and very few teams win at a high level without having a blend of young talent and talented experience.
And Ball gets it to go.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Sexton with it, guarded now by Williams, and finished off by Kessler.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low, set up your teammate.
Bridges misses. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
Here's Ball, tipped. Miller against George. Here he goes, deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds with the Jazz retaining possession. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler.
You know, even when you've got a little margin for error, you hate to see this miscommunication resulting in the turnover.
Charlotte has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Here's Miller. Charlotte, no good that time either. On offense, here's Utah. They're on an 11-3 run. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Sexton looking around. Markkanen sets a screen. Sexton passes to Markkanen. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Jazz.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Keontae George.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Yes, sir. Bridges really asserting himself on offense, and when he's rolling like that, it gets his whole team fired up.
Miller, he's open. And again, it's Charlotte converting. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Oh! One of the reasons they're behind is because...
Allie, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Clark County.
Starting group. Poole and Kispert are the guard set. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Bay. And it's Valanciunas in at the center. And for Utah, the pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. And it's Markkanen in at the 3 spot. Here's Poole, and this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside, Sexton. Right side, Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
I like to see when Markkanen has that size and gets to the rim.
Kispert, the pass to Poole. Down low, here's Kuzma. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Kuz loves those inside shots, and he's working hard to find them.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Kuzma with the screen for Poole. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Now, here's George, defended by Kispert. Pass to Kessler. Back to George. Five to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them. Name a type of shot. Keontae George can hit it, more than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
Poole kicks to Kispert. Over George. Kispert, no good.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Poole finds Kuzma. Shot to stop the run. The Wizards with another miss. For Utah, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And finished off by Collins.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control. It's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
With the teardrop, and George finishes inside.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Wizards trail by 7. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Bay. No good on the triple. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the jam. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
To the wing on the left. And that one hits back iron.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Collins passes it to Markkanen. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
For 3, Kispert trains it from beyond the arc.
When you can score the ball and the defense makes adjustments your way to do that, Poole has to take advantage like that.
George against Poole. The open look here for Sexton. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The kick out to Poole. Bay wide open, and he fires. It's good from long range.
Strong response there by Bay, upping the competitive nature here a little.
George up top to the middle, shoots it up. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Utah in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're and hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Poole and Kispert are the guard set. Saddiq Bey is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
First team foul.
Poole kicks to Bey. Now Valanciunas still without a basket. A terrific move by Bey to score.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Now here's George inside. Outside Sexton. And Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Markkanen sets the pick for Sexton. Lays it up off the glass. Sexton's got 8 points.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
And here's Kispert from the arc. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Sexton the pass to Markkanen. Shoots the 3, and Colin Sexton with the 3. Sexton's got the lead up to 11 now for Utah.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Kuzma finds Bey. Over to the left wing. Bey with a screen on Markkanen. Kispert with the bucket.
And that's a nice pass from Bey, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
Sexton for 3. Kuzma pulls it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Kispert, no good. So for the Wizards, their last game a win against the Atlanta Hawks. Kessler, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
For Utah, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Jazz leading by 11 to the inside. And finished off by Collins.
Just has a nose for the dunks. Collins up there once again.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Utah's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Stolen by Kessler. Outside, Sexton. Cranes the three-pointer. Sexton's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Jazz.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, that Stockton Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic bull. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Here's Poole following the bucket by the Jazz. Nice ball movement by Washington. Shot clock at 6. Kispert, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Kessler passes to George. Jacks up a 3. And Utah another 3.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Here's Valanciunas. Not enough on that one as it misses. Jazz leading by 18. Outside, George. And there's the drive. And George with the stuff.
They have a good plan going right now. They're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired. And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game. It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And stolen by Kuzma. Unloads from 13. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Back to Bay. Shoots over Markkanen. Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And, guys, has been the driving force for the Utah Jazz. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Sexton possesses so much talent, a threat to score from beyond the arc, shows incredible speed off the dribble. Outstanding.
And now we get to check out. Thanks for spending half.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Doing a great job of just setting guys up and demonstrating just how important ball movement can be.
They've got Filipowski. And it sends the ball in at the small forward. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Here's Koulibaly. No good on the 3.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Hendricks can't get it to go. It's picked off. Bagley brings the double team. Clarkson on the wing. Pass to Filipowski. Rebound by the Wizards. Brogdon right side. Hendricks pulls it in.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Ball stolen. Here's the break. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Mikhailuk. And the three off target. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Washington. You know, Brent, the Wizards had a very tough 23-24 campaign, didn't they?
Very difficult for everybody, their fans, their ownership, and their coaching staff, which changed last year. Just 15 wins, a record low for a very prideful Washington franchise. Their offense struggled, their defense was 28th. On the bright side, a lot of minutes went to their younger players, so it's going to be another year of development in Washington.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
And checking out the numbers for Brogdon, a very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 15 points a game last season, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Here's Filipowski, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide open opportunity.
Brogdon against Clarkson. Knocks it loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Jazz, number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Here's Sensabaugh. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Mikhailuk drills the three-pointer.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Koulibaly, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The Wizards with another miss.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Hey, you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Here's Sensabaugh. Still yet to score. Shot's good by Filipowski.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
So it's Utah now after Malcolm Brogdon's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Hendricks. Offline with his three. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
Brogdon just has a great feel as to when he should shoot it. Most of the time, it's in rhythm and within the offense.
Brogdon against Clarkson. Into the lane. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Filipowski. And there's another one for the Jazz. 30 seconds left in the third. Fires the three. Rebound, Utah.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Champagnie. Here's Bagley. Ripped away. And stolen by Song. Fast break, here they come. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brogdon's got 6 here in this quarter.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
And so it's Utah, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So the Wizards 5 right now. Poole and Kispert are the guard set. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Bay in at small forward.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Sexton for three. Count that one as his seventh make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
Kispert, the pass to Kuzma. Back to Kispert. Pass to Kuzma. There's the triple. Just 5 to shoot. From past the arc. And Kispert with the basket on the assist by Kuzma.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
It's tipped. Poole with the steal. In transition, here come the Wizards. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Now here's Bay. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. Off target from three-point range.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Collins against Kuzma.
What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
Bay finds Kispert. There's the three. Traps in the tray. Kispert's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Wizards.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Picked by Markkanen. And here's George for three. Kuzma pulls it in. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Valanciunas with a screen on George. Kispert, no good. Utah leading by 23. And Sexton has it in the corner. Off target from outside. Washington's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. To the wing right side. And here is Kispert. Here's Kuzma. Drops one in from the wing.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
George up top. Guarded by Poole. Kessler wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. Wizards trail by 21. Kispert wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. George looking over the floor. Just 5 on the clock. Bobbed up there for Collins. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Kuzma. And here's Poole for 3. Utah with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Jazz.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Colin Sexton.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got, making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And Valanciunas kicks to Poole. Screened by Valanciunas. From the baseline. Kessler with the rebound. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
.24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Poole against George. Sexton on the wing for 3. Lock at 6. Rebound, Washington. And here's Kispert from the arc. Misses. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what...
Thank you, David. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and Dave.
Happy Halloween. A look at the opening lineup for Washington. Poole and Kispert at the 1 and 2. Sadiq Bey out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. And for the Hornets, it's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. LaMelo Ball is out there with Trey Mann. And it's Williams in at the 5 spot. Poole. We're excited to be here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
Now here's Bey. Back to Valanciunas. Miller pulls it in. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Bey outside. The 3. Sinks the tray.
All about confidence in these moments. Bey able to attack immediately.
Here's Miller. And that one is hammered home.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Valanciunas sets a screen. Kispert, the pass to Kuzma. Nice D from Bridges.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
And Paul throws it down.
Are you serious? That is some power from the point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Miller, the pass to Mann. Ball outside. Clock at 6. Bridges outside. Fires the 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Say the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch. That's beautifully done by Bridges.
Here's Kuzma. Lays it up and banks it in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Hornets head coach and I were able to chat. I talked with him about how he's approaching matching up with Jordan Poole tonight, and he said to make sure we don't lose him on defense, we have to talk and we have to know where he is. Expects his team to be very active and talkative here tonight. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. And that one's good. Poole.
Jordan Poole says, I might be slight of frame, but I've got enough toughness to absorb this contact.
And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Bey with a screen. Three-pointer, Kispert. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
First team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside, Williams. Valanciunas with a rebound. Washington trailing. Bay outside. And Mark Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
1:02 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Kuzma. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Kyle Kuzma right there, folks, showing you he is willing to mix it up to get a bucket.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive. No question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
4-3. Man, misses. Washington has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Some changes for Charlotte. Richards is checked in for Williams, and it's Martin in for Mann.
More of a traditional center. Jonas Valanciunas can dominate the glass and capable of a double-double on any given night.
Three-pointer Kispert. Second chance shot. Poole, the pass to Kispert. Bay from long range. Knocks down the long J. Bay's got 6.
Well, Bay knows his team needs this from him, and he's just finding ways to get productive at the arc.
Offensive rebound. Martin outside. Pass to Miller. Second shot opportunity. Here's Bridges. And no good, trying to use the glass. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied. And we'll get the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Ball at the 1 with Martin by his side at the 2. It's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. And it's Richards in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Well, you see the elusiveness of Jordan Poole, able to make his mark on the interior.
All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open. They just got burned.
There's the screen by Kuzma. And here's Kispert from the arc. Richards pulls it in. Hornets leading by 3. Ball with it. He's picked up by Kispert. Here's Bridges. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Inside. Valanciunas passes to Kuzma. Valanciunas with a screen on Bridges. Kispert outside. 6 to shoot. Bay with a screen. And there are the Wizards with another bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Ball surveys the floor. LaMelo down the lane. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Pass to Bridges. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, that's solid work on the interior. I love how assertive Miles Bridges is on the offensive end.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Washington. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds in the game. Doris, you look at this Washington team. They hit the reset button.
BA, I am sure that's not an easy decision to make, but I believe it was the right move. Washington was kind of stuck at that play-in level. Now they have a clear focus and direction on the future. May take some time, but I like the plan.
Pass to Bay. 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
Miller, a screen on Kuzma. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Bay. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 9.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, knocked backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul.
3rd team foul.
1:25 left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Richards. Uneasy, 2 on the layup. Richards has got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Kispert outside. Launches it. And Kuzma the bucket on the assist from Kispert. Kispert's got his 3rd assist of the night. Bridges right side. Drives to the hoop. Miller right side. Shot clock at 5. The shot. Kispert with some nice D. Wizards trail by 5. High post, Valanciunas. The kick out to Kuzma. Back to Valanciunas. Kuzma with a screen on Miller. May passes to Kuzma. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And now just a 3-point Hornet lead. Ball into the lane. The contact fails to deter Ball.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Charlotte on top, up by 5. And time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
The Bucks will face off against the Grizzlies in Memphis. That one gets started at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
This is going to be an exciting one, Ernie. I'm ready.
And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Wizards.
We need a department store.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
On the court for Washington, we've got Sarr, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Marvin Bagley, and it's Champagnie at the 3. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game, And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And the Hornets making a change here. Smith's checked in. Brogdon with a bucket.
Well, that's the attitude Malcolm Brogdon hopes to bring every night. You can't be passive. He is going to attack on the interior.
Williams. Outside man. To the inside. Williams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The big challenge for the Hornets in recent years has been just staying healthy, Doris.
You're right, B.A., and I think that's the extra frustrating part because there are some quality young pieces in the city and for the organization. You know that old expression, the best ability is availability.
Micic, he's checked in for Smith. Brogdon from outside. The Hornets pull it in.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Pass to Williams. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast. Fast break points. The Wizards second.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And Charlotte making a change here. Brogdon with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Outside for Brogdon. From deep, Brogdon.
Understand this, if Malcolm Brogdon is on the three-point line, you better get a hand up and contest. Nicely done.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Now the Wizards in transition. Pass to Champagny. Wide open. And there are the Wizards with another bucket.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Williams finds Williams. Looking to win the run. And it's Bagley with a rebound.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Here's Brogdon. Ooh, Brogdon getting inside.
Well, you love to see Malcolm Brogdon take advantage of that frame, capitalizing in close.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. New lineup here for Charlotte.
Make some noise, man.
Hornets trail by 5. Martin outside. Ball passes to Miller. Ball against Brogdon. Ball in the paint.
Wow, LaMelo is always a tough matchup, but tonight almost impossible.
And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Miller can't get it to go. Washington leading by 5. Down low. Here's Koulibaly. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's ball. He's got 13. Martin a screen. Now here's ball. The D's right on him. A nice shot by Richards. Richards has gotten his third basket of the night.
If you leave a teammate of LaMelo Ball that wide open, I promise you he will find him.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Ooh, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Williams is checked in for Charlotte. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They trail by 9 with the drive. Pass to Richards. Back to Ball. 6 to shoot. From down low. Richards' shot is off. Washington leading by 9. Here's Sarr. And here's Brogdon. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Charlotte has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Screen by Bridges. Here's Ball. Brogdon against Bridges. Pass to Miller. And he got the whistle on the way. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Malcolm Brogdon.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
So hits one and misses one at the line. Bay outside with 1 on the clock. And so it's the Washington Wizards finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead, getting lots of... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Mark Williams. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Washington leading by 8. Poole outside. Pass to Kispert. To the middle. Stolen by Ball. Now Williams. 3-pointer Bridges. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Well, the improved perimeter shooting of Miles Bridges on display. A 3 right in your eye.
Poole exploding to the rim. And yep, it's good.
This has been... the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
and it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And there's a 3-second violation.
The ball goes to Washington.
And the Wizards shooting incredibly well, 63%, and really making their shots count. Out to the right wing. Valanciunas passes to Bay. Back to Kispert. Going inside. It's good. And now a 9-point Washington lead.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Miller, boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, yes, 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Poole against Ball. Poole, work in the interior.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's foul number 2 for him. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Here's Ball. Out to Bridges from the arc.
They're trying to chip away at that lead, but their decreased output from the perimeter this half is making it difficult. Oh, love the intensity once they're hitting the boards.
Valanciunas passes to Kuzma. Clock at 6. It's Poole on the wing. Look at Poole showing the range.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
To the paint. Here's Williams. Cranked it in off the glass.
Boy, Miles Bridges showing you that he's not just a scorer. How about that pass and setup?
Here's Poole. The kick out to Kuzma. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Kispert on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And the rebound goes to Charlotte. It's Bridges on the wing. He's covered by Bay. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Here's Poole. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Ball outside. Back to Williams. And it's in there. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, this clearly an area that LaMelo Ball takes pride in, the ability to set up his guys.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Valanciunas. And here's Poole. Richards pulls it in. Bridges left side. Throws it up high. And stolen by Bay. Kispert right side. Takes a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And here's Poole. And the basket is good. And the Wizards lead by 11.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Good. So we see the Wizards Wizards taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Special treat. For you here, the starters for the Utah Jazz. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. In at forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. And it's Kessler in at the 5 down low. And for the Hornets, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Nick Richards out there with Williams. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
And finished off by Williams.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But great, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
Outside, Markkanen. Back to Sexton. Markkanen a screen on Ball. And Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, I love putting Markkanen into the pick and roll action. He can do anything as the screen.
And stolen by Sexton. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Puts the move on, and Sexton slams it in.
Yeah, give it to Sexton. He can get up and finish.
To stop the run, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Now, I asked Coach about the defensive game plan tonight, and he said preventing easy buckets around the rim, and that starts with John Collins. He's a great interior scorer, especially when he gets ahead of steam, so we have to limit those opportunities. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. They blow the whistle. Just as he gets it off, that's 2 points, with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And an unfortunate trend for the Utah Jazz stand the past couple seasons, losing the battle of possessions.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's hard to overcome. When you turn the ball over at a high rate, and then at the other end, you don't force any turnovers, you're losing that possession game all the time. Now, fortunately, they rebound the ball well, and that helps a little, but it doesn't totally solve the problem.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Williams over Collins. And a great move by Williams.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Now, here is George. He's got 7, and Miller with the block. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Ball finds Miller.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first. Count it.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Here's Sexton. Really had troubles in that loss to Sacramento. Banked in off the glass. Sexton's got his second basket of the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
There's Ball with the three. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 6-point lead. A shake. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Markkanen poses such problems for a defense. He's got a variety of ways to score inside.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And 1:01 left here in the first quarter. George with the ball. Bridges covering.
Well, you got to keep George away from the basket or you can expect to get dunked on.
The kick out to Ball. On the wing, Miller. Defended by... And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And what an incredible talent Miller is. What a ferocious finish there.
Now, here's George. He's got 9. From downtown, the rebound by Richards. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Here's Bridges. Drives to the hoop. And he banks in the layup.
And solid at just cutting through the defense. Give Bridges a lane, and he'll make you pay.
On the wing, George. Covered by Miller. Here's Sexton. Count that one. Sexton's got 6.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's the Utah Jazz with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball in. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Out on the wings for him, Miller and Bridges. Williams is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Ball in at the point. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Utah with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it needs more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
And so they foul. And unintentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Team foul.
Sexton against Ball. Kicks it out to Markkanen. In the corner, George with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot off. Bridges with some nice defense. Here's Miller. Williams trying to break free. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hornets.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times.
Haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Collins setting the pick for George. Markkanen in the corner. Outside, Sexton. From deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some. Sexton's got 9.
Well, look, if you're guarding Sexton in pick-and-roll action, you have to stop the ball first.
So Colin Sexton is 6'3". He has the frame of a point guard, clearly. But Stan, his game is putting up points, and he can do it in a hurry.
Yeah, and Kevin, look, he's done it pretty efficiently in recent years. We have a lot of point guards in the league who are primarily scorers. And Sexton, though, you've also got to give him credit. He's made great strides as a playmaker.
He has indeed. Ball, a screen on George. Miller, no up. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, misses the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bridges kicks to Miller. Over Sexton. And there's Miller. Good that time on the assist for Bridges. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
And last year they split their season series, so this is a chance for one of them to get the upper hand on the other.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Miller. Last season's performance for him. He averaged about 17 points a game last year, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Defense tries to shut ball down, but he takes the contact and gets the shot in the air.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Ball kicks to Williams. 1:46 left to play here in the half. Miller sets a screen for Ball. He takes it in, and good that time. Ball's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Now, here's George. We saw him with 10 points last game. Misses in close.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
George against Miller. A 3-ball. Sexton grabs the board. Utah's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Markkanen, good.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Sexton slams it in.
And the vertical of Sexton is amazing. At 6'2", he's just capable of hammering it home.
Williams in the post, working on Collins. Williams' shot is off. Tipped away. Stolen by Ball. Outside Williams. Here's Richards. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Richards got the lead up to 2 now for the Hornets.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
A floater. Markkanen can't get it to go. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And we'll be back with you shortly.
You take a look at the Hornets, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big.
Let's shift focus back to the Utah Jazz, who find little separation after one half of play.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. They've got Filipowski. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 spot, where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting. Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Kicks it out to Gibson. Outside Martin. And he drives in and finished off by Martin.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Utah trailing here. Clarkson surveying the floor. For the lead, here's Filipowski. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Outside for Martin. 90 seconds now into the second half. In transition, here come the Jazz. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, this coaching staff loves to see Clarkson passing. He's developed that portion of his game.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we're just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Shots good by Clarkson.
Yeah, he's a decent threat from deep. And when Clarkson is on from there, it opens up everything else for him.
There's a screen by Williams. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Here's Clarkson. Pass to Filipowski. And he uses the glass on the layup. Filipowski's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And for the Jazz, the last few seasons, Coach, have been a period of rebuilding.
Yeah, it has, Kevin. You know they acquired a lot of draft capital when they traded Gobert and Mitchell. And they've since drafted a lot of young talent and still have plenty of picks to work with.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Inside, Filipowski, and he goes in for the dunk.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. You love to see a guy dishing it like this.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside for Martin. 6 to shoot. Here's Mann, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Here's Mann, and easy 2 points on the layup. Mann's got 10 points in the game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Clarkson passes to Filipowski. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
Appreciation for your Charlotte Dancers.
Gibson with the steal. To the middle. Here's Williams. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Williams has got his second basket of the night. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Clarkson outside. Driving in. Jams it in off the great move.
Well, that's Clarkson's game, taking you off the dribble.
Mann passes to Green. 35 seconds left in the third. Makes it off the glass. Green's got his first points in this one.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Here's Clarkson. Here's Filipowski. Out to Clarkson. Drills it from outside. Clarkson's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Jazz.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Jazz lead by 2. We'll be back shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Richards in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here's Kessler. And he makes that one. And the Jazz lead by 6. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, during the break, listening with Charles Lee and his team. He's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Thanks, David. And George kicks to Sexton. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And look, Sexton's lack of size has never prevented him from mixing it up down low.
Down low, here's Williams. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Ball feeling it out a bit. There's the try, the dunk, and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Sexton against Ball. Now, here's Sexton. Defense right on him. The layup off target. Williams passes to Richards. Williams dishes to Bridges. George against Miller. Ball sets a screen for Miller. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Jazz leading by 3. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Sexton for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Jazz lead by 6. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his 5th foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
George against Miller. Outside for Sexton. This one for 3, and the Jazz another 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Outside for Sexton. Tries again. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Well, Sexton is a guy that defenses label as a scorer, and it's on display in this.
And that one drops for him.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
And so George will bring it up for Utah. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Kessler wide open. He fires. Outside for Sexton. Left side, George. The Hornets pull it in. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Hornets trail by 6. Here's Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man?
And George kicks to Sexton. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Kessler finds Sexton. 5 on the clock. A floater. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
This is what leaders do. You got to love seeing Sexton own these moments and coming up clutch.
And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Here's Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Outside for Sexton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
And Utah has possession. 6-point game. And Kessler throws it down. To the paint, it's deflected. And stolen by Sexton. Shoots. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Keontae George.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
Utah. Markkanen and Collins, the 3 and 4. George and Sexton in the backcourt. And it's Kessler in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Wizards, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Corey Kispert. And it's Bey in at the 3, the small forward. It's that time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in. We're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
Now here's George. Pass to Sexton. Out to the wing. Stolen by Valanciunas. Now the Wizards in transition. Bey from long range. And again, Washington with a triple.
And Bey doing a great job of getting his feet ready to line that one up.
George passes to Collins. George outside. Markkanen with a screen on Brogdon. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's George. And he drives in for 3. Sexton. He buries it from 3.
Well, that's in rhythm and right on target, as Sexton has a very well-rounded offensive game, playing in control now.
Here's Brogdon. Kispert outside. Here's Valanciunas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Kispert. Pass to Valanciunas. Jacks up a 3. Collins with the rebound.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Bradley Beal trade. Washington made it clear they were going in a new direction, Brent.
Yeah, it felt like the Wizards were stuck in the Delaware just a little bit. They won 34 or 35 games for 3 straight seasons, and trading away Bradley Beal was an admittance to, hey, we've got to start over. We've got to do something, get some younger players in here on the roster and give us some flexibility. The future is now for the Washington Wizards.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. On offense, here's Utah. Now here's George. Outside Sexton. Drills it from deep. Sexton's got 6 points.
Looking better and better from that range is Colin Sexton.
Bey with a screen on George. Here's Kispert driving inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you.
And that's a nice pass from Bey, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
George scanning the floor. Pass to Markkanen. Back to George. Collins with a screen on Brogdon. George with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. And Collins with the slam.
You have to like Collins and his activity level. He's really got a chance to be special.
Here's Brogdon. The kick out to Kuzma. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Jazz. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Markkanen. Pass to George. Back to Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
When you're a 7-footer like Markkanen, do you really have to jump to flush it? Just enough.
Sexton against Brogdon. Now here's Valanciunas. On the take. And it's blocked by Kessler. George against Brogdon. George passes to Sexton. And he jams it home with authority.
Sexton as a guard making that look so pretty.
Valanciunas sets a screen. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Markkanen.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
The Wizards with another miss.
Yeah, that miss might stick with them for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Collins a screen to the left wing. For three, George buries it from 3. George has gotten his second bucket on the night.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Out of bounds, Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. There's 6 seconds left in the first quarter. The three from Valanciunas. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Utah closing out the quarter with a And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Jazz.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
So the Utah 5 right now. George and Sexton in the backcourt. Markkanen and Collins the 3 and 4. And it's Kessler in at the 5, down low.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
It's normal for guys to jump from team to team, Brent, but Kyle Kuzma has displayed real loyalty.
He clearly is starting to value what culture means and respects the time to build that up. He wants to be part of something special. And when you have players start to think that way, sometimes it translates to the court where they're more consistent and more reliable.
Here's Brogdon following the bucket by Utah. Great look, but off the mark. Now here's George, defended by Kispert. Markkanen misses. The Wizards trail by 12. Pass to Kuzma. Valanciunas with a screen on Sexton. Knocks down the triple.
Getting exactly what he wants. Kuzma needing to create some elbow room for himself.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Well, that connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
Brogdon feeling it out a bit. The kick out to Kuzma. Fires for 3. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Markkanen. Oh, look at the fin with the finish. Lauri Markkanen.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
It's a one-on-one situation. Sexton passes to Kessler. Oh, sweet move. Oh, a dunk and a foul. A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Jonas Valanciunas. Utah shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Brent, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
George with a steal. Markkanen outside. They grab their own miss. Wizards trail by 12. Kuzma drives in. Here's Brogdon. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brogdon's gotten his first basket of the night.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
George against Brogdon. George, good. George has got 5 points now in the quarter. The Wizards have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Back to Brogdon. Collins against Kuzma. Pass to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Pure from three-point range. Brogdon's got 5 points.
Hard to guess what Brogdon is going to do, but I love the control he plays with, especially in the screen and roll game.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. John Collins is sitting nicely on the Jazz, and Coach Will Hardy said he's given us a huge lift on the offensive end. He's a tough cover, the way he's able to mix up popping and rolling. The defense can't prepare for just... one thing. It makes him a dynamic threat.
Able to score on multiple levels, Allie. Thank you. Utah shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And Sexton understands what's at stake for him, so the passion that he brings to the court on a nightly basis has to be there.
And Washington making a change here. Holmes is checked in. Utah leading by 12. George drives in. Kicks it out to Markkanen. This one for 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Here's Holmes. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Holmes has gotten his first points in this one.
And I love the edge that Rashawn is playing with right now. It's what helps him capitalize through contact.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling into the story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left, and the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Outside Brogdon. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Colin Sexton.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Washington shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Out of bounds, it'll be Wizards ball.
Washington basketball. Coming onto the floor for your Wizards, number 13, Jordan Poole.
And so it's Utah. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
They're playing the way they're supposed to. Run the offense until you get a good look. Not complicated at all.
I disagree. And now, thanks as always.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. You look at Corey Kispert. What a contribution.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
We've got Jordan Poole. Sarr out there with Marvin Bagley. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Champagny at small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. It's stolen by Clarkson. Here we go. Here's Mikhailuk. Here's Filipowski. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's the three. Poke loose. Wizards trail by 11. Right side Bagley. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Coulibaly. He buries it from three. Coulibaly's got himself on the board with a three there.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Mikhailuk. Back to Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. Sarr pulls it in.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Here's Champagny. And here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Bagley punishing the defense that time.
Clarkson with the ball. Check by Bagley.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, VA.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Jordan Clarkson.
And the Jazz pushing it up now.
Flying high, Jordan Clarkson. That is how you complete a lob.
And it's Poole with the ball for the Washington Wizards. And it's off from three-point range. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Mikhailuk's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Bagley for three. And again, Washington, no good.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. Here's what Utah has lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience. And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Bagley. Pass to Champagny. They need this. Drills it from deep. Champagny's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
Utah leading by 14. Clarkson outside. The three. And it's Poole with a rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Pass to Champagny. It's Poole on the wing. Here's Champagny. The kick out to Poole. To the wing on the left. 5 on the clock. For three. Utah grabs the miss. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Here's Mikhailuk. Knocks down the triple. Mikhailuk's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, a combo guard who can do a lot of things decently well. Jordan Clarkson, solid at dishing that rock.
Bagley passes to Poole. Bagley a screen on Clarkson. Poole from long range. Coulibaly on the wing. Back to Bagley. Outside Coulibaly. Knocks it down from distance. Coulibaly's got 6 points.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's a screen. Clarkson passes to Mikhailuk. Clarkson against Poole. Spins. Back to Mikhailuk. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Coulibaly. And again, it's Washington converting. And so it's the Utah Jazz. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising. And organic.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Utah, Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. And it's George in at the 1.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Sexton misses.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Poole from long range. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Poole for 3. The rebound by Markkanen. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
They've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Here's George. Oh, there's the alley. And Collins with the slam.
Agility coming into play there as Collins moves so well and so quickly in those pick and roll sets.
Kispert's shot is good.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
George passes to Sexton. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Outside Brogdon. Kispert outside. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sexton. Here's Brogdon. Pass to Holmes. A deep 3. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And this is why you see Rashawn Holmes at the very top of those field goal percentage leaderboards at the end of the year.
And Collins with the slam.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Kispert outside. Tries it from the top of the key. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. It's a 16-point game. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Collins passes to George. Kessler a screen. And there's the lob. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Willingness to share the ball. Sexton can score and is hungry to do so. You got to keep your teammates happy.
Holmes, no good. Utah leading by 18. Collins passes to Markkanen. From behind the arc. Drains the triple.
And Markkanen has really found a great flow. The defense hasn't had an answer for it.
Holmes, a screen on Sexton. Pass to Holmes. Can they get it? Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Jazz.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Keontae George.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
51 seconds left in the game. Three-pointer Kispert. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
With the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
Markkanen right side. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Wizards. 32 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Three-pointer Holmes. Kessler with a rebound. And they go to the intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
You can tell the moment the pass left his hands, he knew he messed up.
Three-pointer Holmes hits the three-pointer. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Stolen by Holmes. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season.
Suns point with Martin out on the wing. Up it forward, it's Miller and Bridges. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. And for the Wizards, Saddiq Bey is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Kispert in at the shooting guard. Here on opening day, and what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that off-season work.
And it's good off the back rim and in.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now, here's Brogdon. Valanciunas with the ball. Ball with the rebound. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Raptors. Bridges kicks the ball. Stolen by Brogdon. Kispert with it. Now guarded by Ball. Wasted no time on that one.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
And there's the call on Mark Williams.
First personal
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Drains the three-pointer.
And tough to miss his man that time. They really seen the whole floor.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty draft record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent. Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
Washington has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Ball against Brogdon. Pass to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 5. Brogdon the pass to Valanciunas. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe gave me a few minutes to catch up. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Miller, no luck.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Stolen by Ball. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, you look at Ball, and I really think he excels more in the open court than he does in the half court.
Pass to Brogdon. Shoots over Ball. Kuzma outside. Hornets with the rebound. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Yeah, they'd settle for 500 against most teams. Both squads win challenge, perhaps a way to put it. But one of them has got to win tonight.
And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Stolen by Brogdon. Out left to the wing. To the inside. And Valanciunas kicks to Brogdon. Kuzma with a screen on Ball. And Brogdon, here we go.
How about that, Malcolm Brogdon throwing it down? He doesn't do that a lot, but he did that one with force.
Ball surveying the defense. Here's Miller. That one's not going to go. Steve from Valanciunas. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Wizards shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
You gotta like how ready they always seems to be. Prepared to seize the moment whenever his number's called.
And the Hornets making a change here. Richards is checked in.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now, here is Martin. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, Bay. Kuzma finds Valanciunas. Valanciunas sets a screen for Kuzma. And so it's Washington with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been active and... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Corey Kispert is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Sadiq Bey. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Hornets trail by 8. Ball with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Ball's got 11 points.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
Brogdon kicks to Kispert. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Kispert's got his third basket of the night right there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fired 3 of your own. Boom.
Out to Miller. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Answer 3 right there. Miller returning the favor.
Wizards leading by 5. Valanciunas with a screen on Ball. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Hornets have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the set. And Bridges jams it in.
Bridges that time being rewarded for his hustle and his awareness right there. Opportunistic score that time.
In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
6 on the shot clock. Miller dishes to Martin. Over Kispert. And it's Martin missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And there's the call on Cody Martin.
First team.
That's his first foul. Washington's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Brogdon with the throwdown. He was not going to be denied there.
Hornets trail by 5. Outside Martin. Stolen by Kispert. And here they come. And there's the lay-in. Kispert's got 10.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Olin. David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. The Wizards are trying to stay motivated through their rebuild. Kyle Kuzma says you have to change your approach a little bit. And it's like, what do you do it for? For me, it's about development every single day. Take care of your body, work hard, watch film, be studious, and find beauty in the struggle. Kevin?
And like you said, David, making it work every single day. Great approach. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. to the right wing. And stolen by Miller. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And getting that large wingspan in the way and creating plays, Miller's basketball IQ showing through on that steal.
Kispert kicks to Valanciunas. Pass to Kuzma. Bridges with the steal. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bridges sets the screen for Miller. Back to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. The putback. Rebound by the Wizards. Here's Kispert. 10 points for him. 52 seconds left to play in the first half. And there's the call on Cody Martin. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Brogdon against Ball. 5 to shoot. Down low. Bay in the post. He's covered by Ball. The shot's good from Bay.
And maneuvering into position, Bay moving the needle.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Ball a screen on Kuzma. Bridges passes the ball. Count it. Ball's got 9 points in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Ball against Brogdon. With the drive. Here's Kuzma. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Wizards lead by 4. He'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
The Bucks will face off against the Grizzlies in Memphis. 8 p.m. Eastern, that one gets started.
Two of the best teams.
And guys, let's take a look at the Wizards in that first half. Neither side able to build a significant lead through 2.
Even before the game started,
And that's all for us.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for the Hornets, Grant Williams is out there with Williams. Then it's Trey Mann. Then there's Josh Green. And it's Salon in at the 3. Mann can't hit. Washington leading now by 4. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Hey guys, the Wizards' number 2 overall pick, Alex Sarr, wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development from Alex Sarr.
You're right, a big piece. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. And here is Poole. Nothing on the board. Here's Sarr. And he makes good on the way. And now an 8-point Wizards lead.
Letting the big man Sarr go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
Washington's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Poole. The Hornets pull it in.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And a slam by Williams.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Champagnie. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Wizards lead by 6.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Green inside. Williams finds Williams. Bagley with the rebound. Wizards leading by 6. Sar with it. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Charlotte. Poole the pass to Bagley. Here's Koulibaly. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Takes a 3. The Wizards with another miss. Hornets trail by 5. To the left side wing. And stolen by Song. Taken away. The Hornets have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounding.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. From past the arc, Green with the rebound. Charlotte has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. And Swan gets it to go.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
Hornets trail by 3. Gibson with it, picked up by Bagley. Pass to Williams. It's stolen by Bagley. Champagnie passes to Sar. Here's Champagnie. Outside, Bagley. Over Gibson. And another miss by Washington.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Wizards with possession. The lead is 2. Here's Champagnie. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Champagnie's got his second bucket tonight.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Poole gets it to go.
Nobody can knife through a lane quite like Jordan Poole.
Hornets trail by 4. Gibson with the screen on Poole. Man passes to Gibson. Green against Poole. And there's the foul. It's on Koulibaly. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Hornets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. So he gets them both. 6 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Brogdon. Here's the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Washington out in front. They're up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Kispert. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Brogdon in at the guard position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at that Timberwolves matchup, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
Out to Bridges. Traps in the tray.
No hesitation from Bridges there. He knows exactly when he should look to shoot it off the catch.
Pass to Bey. Broke loose. Miller against Bey. And it's Miller penetrating. And Miller throws it down hard.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
On the wing, Bridges, guarded by Valanciunas. Off target with his 3. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Wizards. They trail by 1. For 3, Kispert. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Ball's got 4 rebounds in this game. Martin wide open. He fires. No good from outside. Washington shooting an efficient 53% to the field. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Wizards lead by 2.
Boy, Kuzma superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence, and he's got great range, too.
Here's Miller. Rebound by Kispert. Kispert's got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the call on Cody Martin. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Valanciunas inside, working on Williams. Kuzma with a screen on Martin. Such a wide open look. Now it's a 5-point Washington lead.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 9 points now in just the second half. Washington's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And the shot is good.
That is a great possession. Get Kuzma the ball, and Kyle will drill those catch-and-shoot chances.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Nick Richards. He's checked in for Williams. Ball with the bucket.
Talk about coming up big. Ball not shying away from these moments.
Ball against Brogdon. Kuzma with the screen for Brogdon. And there's the drive. Shot clock at 6. Kuzma finds Bey. And to Kuzma from about 19 feet. They grab their own miss to the right side. Bey wide open, and he fired. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Sadiq Bey picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, ball. Bridges a screen on Brogdon. Bridges up top. Stolen by Brogdon. Pushing it up. And Kuzma slams it in.
Kyle Kuzma, a man you can trust in the clutch. Big spots, big shots.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Have been looking around. Pass to Bay over Miller. Bay in the post. Covered by Miller. It drops.
As this game tightens up, Bay showing that steady hand.
51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Out to Bridges. Ball sets a screen for Bridges. Got it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
There's Brogdon driving to the basket. Good!
Outstanding poise from Malcolm Brogdon. Relishes any chance he gets to be the man in the clutch.
Here's Bridges. No good with the layup. It's stolen by Martin.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Martin kicks the ball. Back to Martin. Bridges outside. Miller with a screen on Kuzma. Miller. And so it's Washington who scrape by with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season.